Alright, so today I'm going to be doing a oil pan change on the TT, and that's the ATC engine. Got the oil pan here, and I got my tools. So the first thing in removing the oil pan is you got to drain the oil. Remove it, have your oil catcher thing container ready. And yeah, you can see that this bolt is already done for. It's really stripped. Just be ready to catch that oil. Okay, there we go. It's pretty cool looking at it. Still draining. Come on. Anyways, once this thing drains, what you're gonna do is grab a little oil filter wrench. Just right here. Get yourself a nice little wrench. Grab that sucker. Twist. There we go. Have your oil pan down here. Okay. And take this puppy off. Careful, because it will leak oil. Oh shit. Okay, so it's still having a nice little leak, but gotta take it off. Just gotta be ready. Make sure that you have several rags for this. Alright guys, so in order to take off the oil pan, you gotta remove these 3 bolts first. It's 1, 2, and 3. I'll show you guys on the clean oil pan right now. And then they're all I believe 16 millimeters or 5/8. So they're all 5/8. So you gotta remove 3 5/8 bolts. One's hidden like right up here. Okay. And then what I did, if you don't have the little swivel attachment or like a hardcore extension, I removed this little holder from for the AC pipes, I think, for the air conditioning, which is a little, I want to say 14 millimeter, I think. So I just unclamped that, and they gave me a little more wiggle room for me to fit in my 1/2 inch, because you need a good amount of torque to take off these bolts. So yeah, and then I'm gonna proceed to removing, I think it's 11 bolts. I'll show you guys a close-up in a bit. So yeah. So once you guys get that valve out, and then these 3 bolts, what you're gonna want to do is remove 20 of these little 10 millimeter bolts. Some of them are really hard to get to. You can see that one's like right in, like really in deep. Yeah, there you got another one. It's like at an angle. I'm gonna try removing these. They're all 10 millimeter, all around through here, just like that. So many bolts, I don't know why. Anyways, I'm gonna do that now, and you guys are gonna watch. Alright guys, so just took off the oil pan, or the sump. So the way that I did it was, you know, the little hole on the oil pan where this little valve goes into. So I stuck in my screwdriver, and then I just basically pried the whole thing out because I'm gonna be replacing the whole thing either way. But if you guys were to do it yourselves, you guys would have to get like a little screwdriver, pry it from the top, and it'll come loose. So yeah, now I'm gonna take off this little pickup tube and clean it. So yeah. So for the pickup line, it looks like it's two 10 millimeters. Let me grab my 10 real quick. Yeah, it's a 10 millimeter for sure. With those two 10 millimeter bolts removed, it's just gonna come off like that. Got a little bit of oil, so make sure to drain that. Put it aside. I'm gonna clean it with some gasoline. It's the typical way that I read online. So put it aside, and I'm gonna grab a little blade and then wipe off any RTV silicone that's around here where the bolts go, any of the seal, and then I'll be ready to put the new one in. But, here's the old oil pan, and here's the RTV silicone that they used. Kind of looks like the whole thing wasn't sealing properly, just by looking at it. Right here you can see all the bolts that I took off. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So 20 bolts total, plus including this little flange thing, the little pipe that goes there. That's 22 bolts total on the outside. And the 16 millimeter bolts on the side, which are right there, 1, 2, and 3. Here's a nice little comparison. So here's the new oil pan, there's the old oil pan. It's the same. So now I'm gonna put some RTV. Alright guys, so I just finished putting all the bolts in. Put this little flange. This was actually the hardest part. The bolts were just really annoying to put on. But yeah, this little thing right here, it's a pain in the ass. But I got it done. Everything's nice and tight. I think the torque spec for these are 11 foot-pounds, but I don't have a torque wrench, so I just hand tighten them without stripping them, of course. But everything's on. And all I need to do is add my freaking oil filter, which goes in there. I'm just gonna screw it on right now and add oil. So let's do this right now. Alright, so I got my oil filter in here. I'm gonna go in there. It's kind of a tight squeeze, but you get it in. Just make sure everything lines up. Twist. Oil filter's in. It's nice and tight. Can't take it out anymore. So I'm about to put some oil and then be finished with this. So once I'm done putting the oil, I'll show you guys if it starts up and if everything works. So yeah. Alright guys, first start. pretty good. Lights are in. Both work. Just gonna move this real quick. Power windows work. I've driven this thing in like a week. Oh my god, I miss driving this car. Just getting in here. Just getting in here feels so good. So now I'm on my way to the car wash. Well, about to. Just letting the car warm up. And gonna be stopping by for some gas. Holy shit, this is nice. Alright, so I'll see you guys at the car wash. I just love getting gas. Full tank. With the way that I was driving, my mileage till empty isn't so great, but yeah, it's okay. Haven't driven this in a while, so next thing that I need to do is clean this shit. Dirty as fuck. Look at this shit. Oh my god. Alright my dudes, so car is clean. Just finished it, just finished washing it. Car's running fine. Really happy. So if you guys found this video helpful, as always, go ahead and subscribe, share this video, and go ahead and drop a like, and put in the comments what you guys want to see next. So see you guys next time.